Hey, something just went wrong. Maybe it'll stay this time. Um, One time I think it took me 5 tries before I could get the thing up. Anyway, the video up, I should say, for the filthy-minded out there. But anyway, um, and you know who you are. Most of them are my friends. But anyway, uh, today our house got auctioned. And I don't, know how to explain how rotten that feels, but it's not great, but it's also a form of liberation, I'm sure, and it's sort of an adventure. I think that I agree with the Chinese. Opportunity and crisis come with the same thing. Of course, that may not give me much comfort in a few days. I don't know where I'm going from here. If you want me to continue and give you updates about where I'm going, contact me, Suzanne Nichols. I've got a little gold heart on Facebook, and PM me and let me know that you want to contact me or help or donate to the cause, because I'm going to be without a car, without money, without credit cards, just me, my dog, my son, and possibly 2 cats for a day or two, because we really have to figure out what to do with them. They are 2 adorable cats. I was even thinking about recording them tonight, but I just decided not to, not tonight, because it's too dark to see them and how cute they are with the dog. But the fact that they're cute with the dog makes them extremely vulnerable to coyotes. And the only way I can put them in a no-kill cat shelter is, excuse me, I had no sleep last night. Sorry, um, but it costs $240 per cat. They might, adjust that, but probably not by much, because they do a lot of work and they have a lot of cats, and some of them they keep for life. So that's the hermitage. See, no sleep. I can't think anymore. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of do a farewell or let's go video, and that means, if you're willing to support me, then I'm going to take my computer with me and continue making these videos. But I really kind of have to hear from you all by Friday, because it's either going to get packed or put away. Possibly have the battery removed before I do so. I don't want to take it on the road, obviously, with me. And I don't have the money to get the other kinds of devices that would be smaller and useful for this. If I had that, and totally got into that technology. I have a friend who is. Um, I don't have the money to do all that. So if I'm going to take my computer, I have to be able to stay kind of in places. I don't even know how I'm going to do that with my dog. So this could be just impossible. I have no idea. It's a matter of I just didn't. I kind of got sideswiped, really. I kind of got. Um, and people will say, well, you had several months to get ready. Yeah, but I didn't know this was going to happen. And it's kind of like a punch in the face, and then you have a chance to recover over the next 6 months and figure out what happened and where you're going from here and who punched me anyway. How did that happen? So that's kind of what it is. And I'm not the only one out there. That's the crazy part. I've been talking to people, and people have been PMing me and going, I'm in the same boat, and it's women my age. And I know that part of it is because the job situation out there sucks, which is why I believe we need to make we need to make more situations for people that are homeless. We need to make some real money, real fundraising money, and get people off the damn streets. Because you assume when you're not homeless that there's resources for the homeless, and that they're not that big a deal, and that they're human, and so of course their situation is understood and they're treated with utmost dignity. It's bullshit. If you're homeless, you're treated like crap. Not by the agencies necessarily, not by the agencies. Let me make that clear. But you feel like crap, and in general, people think you've done something wrong. I've seen that so many times, even with people that say, "Ask us for money," and then they go, "Yeah, well, we think you just you weren't trying hard enough. I told somebody that the waiting list for Section 8 was, like 2 years minimum, and then public housing was about the same, or at least several months, and so I don't know where I'm going to be in several months. I could be in another state, if this and I'm seriously looking at another state where there might be more jobs, or at least more north of here, like Phoenix. But anyway, um, Colorado would be better. I think Colorado would be ideal. I'm looking for a more laid back state, a more a less a redneck state. You know, even though I've met wonderful, 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 wonderful people here, just still our politics are a little red, a little too red for me, and especially more often than not. Let's put it that way. And so, what else do I need to say? Suzanne Nichols, I would, just leave some sort of message here if you want to. You can leave a message here, or like I say, you can. I might leave my email in the about section, so you can email me. But if you do that, then just say regarding your journey and donation or something like that, so that's clear why you're contacting me, because I get thousands, literally thousands of emails, and it's more than I can handle even without homelessness. So I could use the break. So stick something really, out there, like all caps, and Suzanne, this is about your YouTube video or YouTube donations, something like that. In fact, just tell you the email address. It's SUZ, like Suze, LMT for licensed massage therapist at AOL.com. I'm not licensed massage therapist right now, but I was, and I intend to get back into it again, because that's my first love. But anyway, I don't want to work for somebody else. That is a problem, because I got worked to death, and that's why I'm going homeless. You don't get paid the same as when you work for yourself. So, and you don't schedule. You don't get scheduled right. It's a bad way. I feel for anybody who works in a clinic. Although some of the younger people really thrive in places like that, and if that's what you like, that's fabulous. But it didn't work for me. I like spending as much time as I need with a client, and that you can't do that when you're in a clinic. So, um, anywho, if you would like to support me, if you want to see me continue to do these emails or sorry, videos um, online on YouTube, then you're going to have to let me know by either commenting below, but really send even $1 if you really mean it, because $1 would encourage me. And, I do have some friends that have been angels to me, two in particular, and but every dollar helps, really, seriously, and it's going to be scary. So let me know, and email me, or get me PM me on Facebook, and I'll let you keep abreast of my journey and my adventure, and hopefully, and I really do intend, I really do believe, in fact, I really know, I'm going to get out of this mess and show you all how I did it in real time, and how I become financially solvent at very least. Um, and that's what I want for America. I want that for all of us, especially those who are struggling to not, to keep heart and soul really together, because it seems like life itself sometimes just smacks you upside the head. And I've known so many people, like I said, that's happening too. Sorry, I'm empathic, so when I hear these stories, I cry. It's as bad as if it were me when I hear them. So I feel as bad for my friends as I do for me, if not even more so. And I think it's wrong. There's my dog in the background. That's Coach. Um, I feel it even more so for my friends, because it's just not fair. Maybe I feel it for all of us, but it really hurts when it shocks me to see how many people are going through this, you know, um, and it's not right. It's not America. That's not the America I grew up in, and not in a country that claims to be puppy. He's moving the camera. It's not an earthquake, and not in a country that claims to be a Christian nation with Christian values. If we're a Christian nation with Christian values, then we damn well better show it, because You know, if this is what you think Jesus would do, let people be homeless, and especially vets. I feel even worse for vets because they serve their country and they should never go homeless when they get back here. Are you kidding? Not only do they need home, they need therapy. And that's the other thing. We are short of true, honest to God therapists in this country. And we have massive numbers of depressed people in this country. I wish that I were still going for my PhD because I wanted to work with vets and teach them emotional freedom technique, which is EFT. My dog is about to bark because somebody's coming up the stairs. So, puppy, come here. I don't want you barking. Don't bark. Puppy, stop. Anyway, where was I? The vets and emotional freedom technique. But it's also a technique that, look it up online. It's great for anybody. And I haven't done enough of it, especially recently. It dawned on me, of course, you know, cobbler's kids have no shoes, and psychologists' kids or psychologists don't take time to meditate and take time for themselves. And that's what I kind of did. I kind of started getting into the worry pattern and the freaking out pattern and the anger pattern and everything that was not helpful. And so I'm, you know, getting back into my meditation and stuff. But again, that will be more likely to do with if I bring my computer along. So I'm hoping that I get some positive responses and some yay, keep going. And I think this will turn into one of the greatest American stories going, and not just my story, but I intend to hook up with all the ladies that I know. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Hook up with all the people that I know. Go maybe even state to state or something. You know, leave my dog in a location with my son. He can watch him. And go state to state and interview people that are homeless and help them get back on their feet. Right up close and personal, you know, or show their story and help them get back up on their feet. Because we have good intentions in this country. We have agencies with good intentions. But when it comes down to, honest to goodness, getting people off the street, we have waiting lists. And waiting lists are not acceptable. Because there's teens trying to go through high school, which I can't even imagine. There are children. There are adults. There are elderly who are, you know, have ill health, are on medications, still having to work at 70 even, and they're not well. Now, some of the Republican friends, I'm sorry to pick on you, but you know, you might think that's not a big deal. You know, 70. Well, my grandmother was 78. She was still working. That's fine for your grandma, but not every 70-year-old is vibrant and robust, and maybe some of 70-year-olds have been beaten down. And so for them to be still working at 70 is inhumane, quite frankly, and unchristian. And I'm going to beat that drum until it wears out. Because, again, if we're a Christian nation, then this shouldn't happen. And even if nobody supports this video or whatever, or this endeavor that I'm planning on doing, I think I'm going to go ahead with it anyway, some which way. In fact, I know I will. Again, you will see me again in the future, but, you know, it would be cool just to show you all along the way. I think that would be an exciting adventure for me and anybody watching. It really will be life-changing. And so, you know, who knows? I may go and interview famous people, too, on the road. I'd love to interview Yvonne Levanzant. I just butchered her name. I'm so sorry. Yvonne Yulon? I'm not even going to try. You know who I mean. And the puppy's now barking because my son's coming up and he just gets so protective of me. Stop. It's hilarious in a way, though. He tells David off. David tells him to be quiet. And then Coach goes, blah, 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 blah. Well, anyway, good night, friends. Give me a shout out. SUZLMT@AOL.com. Or on Facebook, PM me, or just ignore me, and I'll just go away for a while. But then I'll come back, and I'll want your ass. Good night. Be well.